Program initiated.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Haze Demon's announcements, as we are going to be going over a lot here, as we've got the developer update and 2 tournaments that we're going to be involved in, and that one of them you guys can actually participate in yourselves, and another one that's going to be which the one that you can participate into is the Reddit tournament, and the one that is going to be exclusive for your viewing pleasure, at least. It's gonna be a Mercenaries legendary house battles, and it's gonna be so good, so fun. You guys gotta check out all of these tournaments coming up, and they will be available Sunday, May 13th. Not exactly coming out then, but the tournaments will be starting then. And so we're gonna be going ahead and go over the rules for each of these tournaments. And also, but first, before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and go over the developer update for you guys. So let's check that out. So we're gonna talk about the developer update from yesterday. You may have already read it, but if you have not read it, I will read it for you. That is right. And it is, hey everyone, Buck from Red Links here. This week's we've got a little bit of information about the next update that's coming in a little over a week. More info below in the details of our event that will start this Friday, which if you guys haven't even opened up your phone, you wouldn't know, or you would know that there is a fantasy event coming up, and it's going to be crazy good for fantasy players for sure, because it is going to be hitting the top tier of the list of cards that are available for that theme. So anyway, it says this week we'll be having a team event that will be a card usage event. Players will be able to gain points by using selected cards and winning PvP matches to progress through the event and collect prizes. This event will be fantasy themed and will have a new sweet outfit to go along with it, which I remember last time that they had one, we had a wizard outfit, so definitely a sweet outfit indeed. So I can't wait to see what they've got for that. The cards in the event will be fantasy and spell cards. Those listed below are, and we'll go ahead and name off the fantasy ones: Princess Kenny the Amazingly, Randy, Underpants Gnomes, Dwarf King Clyde, Catapult Timmy, Paladin Butters, Grand Wizard Cartman, Chicken Coop, and Transmogrify. And we've got 2 from Sci-Fi theme, that is Poison and Freeze Ray. We've got 2 from Mystic, being Regeneration and Powerbind, and we've got 1 from Adventure, being Aerostorm, which is not too bad. Not too bad, because there's a decent amount of people, I'd say, out there that use Aerostorm at least, but the fact of the matter is, it does suck that it is only 1 card for the theme. Probably could have threw one more in their card. That would have been nice for him, right? Anything. Probably Shaman token. No, I'm just kidding. It could be anybody, right? So we're gonna go ahead and go down to the next one, and it is this week we'll be also hosting a weekly developer live stream, answering community questions, raffling off sweet loot. We are planning to use some sweet community decks for the stream, so make some fun and interesting decks and send them to me, It's Just Buck, or That Darn Steve on Discord, and we'll pick up a few of our favorite decks. Tune in on Facebook Live and Twitch this Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern to hang out with us, ask your questions, and maybe even win some loot today. So, as that is, today is actually Thursday, so that will be tonight. If you watch the video before then, it'll be tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific. And then we've got also that I'm also excited to announce that Mr. Hanky will be making his way into PvP packs and PvP lockers. This will take place once the event starts on Friday, May 11th. Howdy ho! And so I have 1 copy of Mr. Hanky, and I haven't really played him very much, but he is quite a cool cat indeed, and I heard there may be some issues with him. So hopefully that'll be fixed. He'll be even better, Turdy. He'll be Turdy beautiful. Turtiful. Turtiful, that's right. Anyway, so in the next update that they should be working on, it says that we have now set a date for our next update, which will take place May 17th. Some of the fixes coming are listed below. Pre-battle screen will sometimes not show up before a match. Sometimes legendary skill ratings appears to go down after a win. This is confirmed to be a visual bug only. Cards slowed by tally remain slowed if mind controlled. New kid zap range will sometimes be shorter than intended. Sometimes headhunters units will continue to attacking Zen Cartman after taunt, which is absolutely amazing that they would do that, because my baby Mimsy needs them to not have that problem. And we've got improved targeting for charged units, Dwarf King, Hercules Clyde, and Space Warrior Token, which I work with Dwarf King Clyde there, so that would be very nice to see a little bit of improvement in his pathing. I'm not too worried about people actually body blocking him, but just better pathing, and I would probably be okay with that. Players will now see confirmation pop up whenever they use the buy all or PvP pack refresh button, which I know a lot of you have been hoping to get a confirmation button for the PvP pack refresh. I'm totally cool with that, as well as because I wouldn't have wanted to accidentally do it. I don't think I have done that before, but I think I have accidentally clicked the buy all button before, so that would be good for me, as well as everybody else, to have both of those with a confirmation button, because nobody wants to accidentally waste a bunch of gold or, you know, cash that they've been working hard on and they don't have time to use, or, you know, or they just get the wrong thing completely and they're like, oh, I just want a couple rats, and then they accidentally get a million, you know. And some of us don't run rats, you know what I mean? That would be an accident. Fixed the issue where players experience constant login to log into Game Center to continue to pop up, which I think that may have happened to me once or twice. And then we've got to fix an issue where Pope Timmy would not properly resurrect a certain swarm units, which that's really awkward for anybody to be resurrecting a swarm unit on purpose, let alone on accident. Either way, we've got a problem there. And fix an issue where Google Play login could sometimes fail, which I think could be something I've seen before, but I'm not sure. And fix an issue where an outfit could be displayed twice in the shop, which that would be kind of sucky. I don't think that's ever happened to me before, but that would suck. It could just be, you never know, it could be that epic card you're looking for. You might have just one left and it's two you know, alien hats, so that's not fun. Fixed an issue with various new kid outfits. I'm not sure where that problem is, but that's always good. And improved team search results, so if they're looking for your team, they're gonna find you. And so we've also got in the beyond, the aftermath of everything that's going to be happening. It is going to be next week. There will be 2 server maintenances. On Monday 14th, there will be a 3-hour maintenance starting at 8 a.m. UTC, and it is scheduled to end at 1100 UTC. On Tuesday, May 15th, there will be another small, minor maintenance starting at 8 a.m. UTC and expected to end at approximately 8:45 a.m. UTC. And it says, we don't have any information about the upcoming balance changes as they're still being finalized, but as a reminder, those will come out after the season reset and not with the update, as we don't want to adjust balance during the season. In regards to balance, please bear in mind that our pursuit for a balanced and exciting game and all cards are subject to be balance changes. And thanks for all this for you this week, and until next time, see you on the streets of South Park, right? Love your community, Buck, Steve, and Holler. And now we're going to talk about the 2 tournaments that I will be involved in. One of them being the tournament for South Park Reddit, and the other one being a tournament for Team Mercenaries, which has 4 teams in it that will be, let's see if I can get my hand in here, 4 teams in it that will be doing it, of picking the top 8 players in each of their teams, battling it out, and then those 8 people are going to be coming together, and we are going to go ahead and get into those rules for both of these tournaments right now. Alrighty, so we're going to be talking about the Reddit tournament. It is called the Biggit Banlist Battle Royale, and if you have not been in a tournament for South Park South Park Phone Destroyer, then this is the tournament for you, as they have quite a few available spots, I believe, right now, and the tournament is supposed to be starting this Sunday. That would be the 11th. It'll be the 13th, that's right, and I think I can read that here in just a few moments for you anyway, as I feel very silly about that, but we're going to go ahead and read the info for you guys to let you know what's going on. You Must All Die 2, the mod from the subreddit SPPDs, says, rules, this isn't open to anyone with their r/South Park phone Discord, or within the Discord. Max of 128 people can join. This will be first come, first serve. 1 entry per person. This will be the best 2 out of 3. And the opponents will be selected randomly. To register, PM You Must All Die 2 or Savage Killer 115. With the following: your Discord name, your Phone Destroyer endgame name, and your time zone, so that way people can schedule your games a lot easier, which of course is still going to be random, but just so your opponent knows where your time zone is, whatnot, you know, it makes it easier. And then you've got the official challenge page that you can go and check out, which is not ready yet. It's just the brackets are not, they're all to shambles at the moment, but when everybody is all situated and entered into the tournament, it will be ready to go off. And that is down there at the link you can see, or I can probably leave the link in the description as well. I know you can see it, but it makes it easier to be able to click on it, right? So, alrighty, and that's for the first info, and then the prizes for the tournament. The prizes for this upcoming tournament will be as follows. The first place will be $100 plus the role of Chin Pokemon Master, with a shout out on Discord and a personal Reddit shout out. Second place, $35 and a shout out on Discord. Third place, $15 and a shout out on Discord. Quarterfinals, a shout out on Discord. And lastly, we will be talking about the ban list, as the community had voted on the final 3, and here they are. Poison with 58 points, Stan Mini Moons with 34 points, Alien Clad with 29 points. And, okay, so I think that was already included in here, where it says Alien Clyde, Bandita Sally, Enforcer Jimmy, Friar Jimmy, Mecha Timmy, PC Principal, Poison, Princess Kenny, Rat Swarm, Shaman Token, and Stan Mini Moons, and Stan the Great. So those are the cards that you will not be able to play in this tournament. It is a friendly battle tournament, so that means that you can just make whatever deck you feel is going to be the one to win the game, and what feels good for you, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't be worrying about it too much if these cards are in your normal deck, because it's fun to try out some new stuff, and they're trying to, you know, spin it up and have a new sort of new meta, you could say, basically. And I don't see a problem with that at all. I think it'll be pretty fun to see how it turns out and what kind of decks people will be churning out. Will you be bringing the Mimsy or the Starving Marvin Big Gay out, or will you be coming in there hard with some spells and whatnot? I don't know. I can't think quite yet, but I do have my deck ready for this tournament, although I do need quite some practice. But anyway, they need you guys to join this tournament, so please message these people here, You Must All Die and Savage Killer, and get enlisted today, as this needs to be getting jumped off very soon. Yeah. Alright, and now we're going to be talking about Mercenaries Legendary House Battles, as it is going to be the team bonding experience for our 4 teams that we have come together from across the world in an international alliance, like we had talked about in the other video. We're going to be bonding together by battling each other. Our top 8 players from each team will be facing against each other, and they'll be figuring out their own way, whether they pick or they battle to the death to get their spot in their team on the 8s. And then the 8s are going to come together for a 32-man battle royale style tournament, best of 2 or best of 3, I believe it is. And it will be only legendary cards and epic cards, with a few exceptions being that Mystic if you're playing Mystic, that since they have the highest epic cards in legendaries, they only get to have one rare, while any combinations like a sci-fi and fantasy, only they can have two rares, but no rares from the neutral section. Alrighty, so for our examples, we've got here an adventure and mystic deck. So if you are playing Mystic, they have the highest amount of legendary and epic cards out of any of the themes. They are only allowed to have one rare at a time. So here we've got all their epics and legendaries, and the one rare that he's got is Lightning Bolt in this deck. That would be an official deck for this tournament. What I'm talking about. That meta would be nuts, right? We're about to find out. We will be anyway, right? So here we've got another example of an adventure fantasy deck. And since they do not have a Mystic in there, they are allowed to have two rare cards. And one of their rare choices being Pirate Ship Timmy, and the next rare choice being Dwarf King Clyde. Meanwhile, all the other cards are epics and legendaries. Speaking of the epics being like Transmogrify or Aerostorm, they don't necessarily have to be a character, just that they need to be epic or legendary to fall within the rules. And so now we have another example of a sci-fi fantasy deck that is allowed to have two of the rares, one of them being a Dwarf King Clyde and another being Underpants Gnomes. Meanwhile, all the other cards being epics and legendaries. So that is how this tournament is going to be ran with the deck styles. No, not necessarily banned cards, because there's a lot of banned cards, but that it's a limited list and very few exceptions. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Plenty to talk about today and the upcoming tournaments. I am always so excited to get involved. I missed the first Reddit tournament, and I cannot wait to be in this one and try to do my best. And I hope you guys will be there along with me to check it out, because it is going to be exciting in the next few weeks coming up, as well as the event that will be happening this weekend, Fantasy. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
You want to know how I got these scars?
Shut up, Mimsy!